Hello, YouTube readers. It's Jessie here once again, bringing you a brand new book review on Saturday. I didn't post it on Friday because my sleep schedule is off and I kind of fell asleep on the couch for 4 hours, but it's early Saturday morning and here I am once again, with the book review, a little late, but here as always. This Friday we are starting off our new scary October reading list, and I am bringing you something a little different. An anthology book entitled Horrors, 365 Scary Stories. See, I guess the whole purpose behind this book is that you could read a short story every day of the year, so you can have a little scariness every day, I suppose. But, I don't own it personally. I check it out from my library, and I like to check it out every October because the stories are, well, some are creepy, some are scary, some are weird, and some are okay. But the thing I like about this is that when they say these are short stories, they mean they are actually short stories. The stories last about 2 pages, which means you got like a front page and then you flip it over in the back page and that's the story. It's like when you've seen those writing prompt challenges on the internet, like write a scary story in a sentence, or write a scary story in a paragraph. This is kind of similar because people can actually create a setting and a mood and complete it all in 2 pages, which I really enjoyed. And another thing about this is that you're not getting short stories from one author. You're actually reading short stories in this book from, I believe, over about 166 different authors. I don't believe there's a different author for every short story. I think they doubled up or even more on the same author. But you do get a good amount of stories. I like to kind of jump around from story to story instead of reading straight through. Like, I like to pick one from this author and then I'll try another one in the middle of the book, but I have completed all the way through and I find the entire book being very satisfactory. I think it's good for this time of year, especially if you don't have a lot of time to read. Like, if you don't have enough time for a long reading period, this is a good book because you could just pick it up for 5 or 10 minutes at a time, go through a couple of short stories, and still give about the same impact of picking up any 300-page book. But I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It really does give you a look into some different authors, so you could try their short stories, and if you like the work they've done with that, you can just, oh, okay, well, I can look into other books they've written. But it's really, what I really like about this book is how amazing, as I stated before, how amazing it is how these authors just took these 2 pages of a story and completely hashed out an entire background, mood, and story in these 2 pages. And like I said, some are kind of hit and miss, some of them are okay, but some of them are actually pretty legitimately creepy. And the fact that they've actually gotten that in 2 pages is really good. It would really make me want to look into their other works and see how well those are written. But this was my first venture into horror books of October, and I'm kind of keeping this review short because you might as well keep a book review short on a book about short stories. It's a stupid pun, I know. I apologize. Disregard that. But next week I'm kind of hoping on my Friday book review, for 1, to have it on Friday, and 2, I'm going to go into one of my favorite classic horror books. I think that'll be pretty fun. And if any of my viewers have any suggestions on good horror books to read, by all means leave them in the comments below. Always visit your local libraries. This is usually the month where they change out their displays, and they like to put out displays for horror books and thrillers and things like that. So you might find something that meets your interest this month. But yeah, get out there, do some reading, listen to audio, whatever it is that fits your taste. But have a happy and safe week, and I will see you back here again Monday when we do another manga review. Until then, have a spooky time. Bye bye.